these sensitive ass that just came out of this little, I don't know where they come from, but niggas be getting wild emotional. Niggas be turning into big super police. Just be trying to have fun.
If Busta ever try to front me, hit you with no delay, so what you saying, yo? Silly with that 9 milli, but the killer, yo. Yeah, I do his better than him. He better not play with me. I will and perform Busta Rhymes shows.
It sounds like you're referring to recent drama involving Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent, and Diddy, with allegations about controversial party footage and insider claims circulating online. However, most of what you've mentioned appears to come from unverified rumors and speculative sources. There's no confirmed, credible evidence that such footage exists or that these claims are factual, just a lot of chatter amplified by social media. Would you like me to check the latest verified update?
You do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now.
I'm walking through the crowd and somebody grabs my hand. Just softly put their hand in my hand and just holding it. So I look, and I see this big chain that said flip mode. I look up and it's Busta Rhymes.
On this situation and see what's actually confirmed versus what's just rumor? Or should I break down where these rumors started and why they're trending? Word on the street is getting wild. According to insiders, people in the club scene have known what's been going down for years. Promoters allegedly set things up so that every time—
I seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before.
Oh, yeah.
In some of your videos.
Oh, yeah. Super Zest Monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, we gotta bring some we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it over here. They call them fun boys. They'll say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killah before, you feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan, you feel me? Like every cookout she playing it, all his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Craig Mack playing that.
Time Busta rolled through, there'd be a fresh batch of young men waiting in VIP, like it was just part of the routine. Now, fast forward to today, it's looking like 50 Cent might have video proof to back up every word. Rumors are flying that one of Diddy's infamous parties was caught on tape, showing Busta and Diddy in a full—
I'm not gonna say it over here. They call them fun boys. They'll say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us.
Full-blown freak fest with multiple dudes. Allegedly, those men were ex-workers Diddy personally brought in. And it doesn't stop there. Several men are now coming forward, claiming Busta allegedly made inappropriate moves on them, too. Folks are saying whenever they crossed paths with him, he was always on that let's party Diddy style vibe, constantly pressing and trying—
Busta, I got to ask you, there has been so much going on in the music industry pertaining to Diddy. How closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the truth.
To reel them in. With 50's Netflix documentary supposedly stacking this footage, Busta's threats might not stop a thing. If anything, they've made him the main character in the drama. So now the big question is, what's Busta so scared of? And what dirt does 50 really have on him that's got him spiraling like this? Than anybody expected. Allegedly, the footage doesn't just show Busta hanging around. It shows him fully participating. No confusion, no misinterpretation. We're talking VIP level access.
Busta, I got to ask you, there has been so much going on in the music industry pertaining to Diddy. How closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the truth. I don't really like to speak on situations that I'm not well versed in, and that's not really my situation. You know what I'm saying? But I wish the best for everyone involved. God bless everyone involved. And, you know, I think that we should all kind of be a little more mindful of how much we speak on other things when it's as sensitive as this.
As to what really went down. Behind them, velvet ropes. And the people who've seen snippets, they're saying this could end careers, especially for those who've been fronting like they had nothing to do with that lifestyle. Now, keep in mind, this ain't about shaming anybody for how they live. That's not the issue. The real drama comes from the fact that some of these rappers built their whole image off being hyper, masculine, tough, and untouchable while allegedly living a completely different reality in the shadows. Busta's name getting tied to this mess has sent shockwaves through hip-hop. 'Cause let's be real, he's been in the game for decades, and his fan base never saw this coming. But if 50 really drops these receipts, it's going to force people to reevaluate everything they thought they knew. And here's the wild part. People close to 50 are saying he's been waiting for the right time. He didn't rush it. He let everybody talk, let the rumors fly, and let Diddy scandals take the spotlight first. But now he's setting up for the final blow. A chess move, not checkers. The streets are already buzzing that when this documentary airs, it'll be the first time the public truly sees the uncut version of what's been going down in the upper layers of the music world. And Busta, if he really is on that footage, the way people are saying, this might be a storm he can't dodge. One thing's for sure, once 50 presses play, there's no turning back. And here's the kicker. The documentary is officially set to drop on Netflix. Plus, it's being directed by Alex Stapleton, the Emmy-winning filmmaker and executive producer behind some of the realest docs out there. So, yeah, this ain't going to be some low-budget gossip piece. This is high-level, polished, and ready to rattle the whole industry with facts. But wait, it gets messy, eh? Word is Busta Rhymes already knows what's coming. Sources close to him say he's been scrambling behind the scenes, trying to pull strings, making calls, and even personally warning 50 Cent to keep his name out of the doc. He's doing everything he can to stay out the blast zone. But come on, if you know anything about 50, you know that warning him is the worst move you can make. That man, don't fold. He lives for this kind of pressure. The moment you try to silence him, that's when he turns the heat up to 100. So, if Busta's name really is in those receipts, best believe 50 is not cutting him out now. In fact, he's probably getting a whole segment. Now, here's the real question. What's Busta so stressed about? If there's really nothing to hide, why not just brush it off and move on? But instead, he's out here panicking, ducking questions, and trying to play cleanup behind the scenes. So, what's he really running from? Let's hear it. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Busta's name is really tied up in Diddy's mess? Or is he just getting dragged by association? And more importantly, is 50 Cent's Netflix documentary about to shake the game like never before? Hit that like button if you're locked in. Subscribe so you don't miss the next drop. We're exposing it all. Share this with someone who needs to hear the real tea. And don't forget to comment below. I'm checking all of them. This is only the beginning. See you on the next one. With all the heat surrounding Busta Rhymes lately, you already know 50 Cent wasn't going to stay quiet. Not a chance. Right before hitting the stage with Busta at the Humor and Harmony Comedy Fest, 50 started doing what 50 does best, throwing shade and cracking jokes. He even dragged up that infamous yellow outfit Busta wore to the 1999 MTV VMAs. Posted the pic, captioned, "Busta cannot wear this to Humor and Harmony. I don't care who made the outfit. You better pull up to Shreveport in something fresh." The internet went nuts. But Busta wasn't about to let that slide. He clapped back with an AI-generated pic of 50 looking wild, writing, "The blessings don't stop, so we ain't ever going to stop. I thought it was Father's Day, 50 Cent, and you out here looking like this. Don't let me catch you practicing this look in the mirror before Shreveport." At first, it seemed like friendly trolling, but insiders are saying this wasn't just jokes. It was a warning shot, because behind the laughs, 50's reportedly sitting on explosive footage tying Busta to Diddy's infamous party scene. And here's where things get messy. Busta's former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, recently sat down with the Art of Dialogue and didn't hold back. He called Busta a super zest monster and claimed that for years, promoters would set up his VIP sections with a certain type of entertainment, young men who fit a very specific vibe. According to Big Homie, this wasn't some occasional thing, it was standard procedure. He even told a story about a night in the club when Busta locked eyes with a friend of model Don Benjamin, a gay man. Within seconds, Busta allegedly pulled him straight into VIP, kept him close all night, and wouldn't let him leave. And this isn't just one guy talking. Others have come forward over the years with their own wild stories, like Trip Ollie in 2020, who claimed Busta personally tried to pick him up in NYC. Or the whispers from 2021, when paparazzi spotted Busta leaving a Pride event with a trans woman. Now, none of this has ever been officially proven, but the smoke has been there for a long time. And according to sources close to 50 Cent, his upcoming Netflix documentary might bring the fire. Word is, this doc, produced by G-Unit Film and Television and directed by Emmy winner Alex Stapleton, isn't pulling punches. No sugarcoat.